We have Mr. Yashwanth Singh with us, manager of SATPALDA Geospatial. So let us know more information with him. Hello, sir.
Hi.
So let us know what are the solutions you are showcasing today.
Well, thanks for inviting me. SATPALDA Geospatial Services, we are 17 years old organization in this field, of course, in the geospatial domain. And we are providing geospatial services for the various applications like in agriculture, mining, and irrigation purpose, and construction as well. So we are giving the satellite solutions as well as the UAV solutions, which is the latest one. And this is the technology, and these are the products and services which are more impactful and the latest in the industry. So we are in this for the same reasons. And as you can see in the background, we are giving this 3D landscape products and satellite imagery. We are the resellers for authorized resellers, of course, for the digital globe, airburst, and spacefield products. And they are giving the high resolution satellite data, as well as the UAV data, which is quite good resolution as compared to the satellite data, and super high resolution you can call them. So these data are very useful in construction, as I told, and as well as in surveying, viewing of the property, and taxation as well. So there are various implementation of these kind of data, very useful.
What's the major solution you are offering at present?
Well, major we are offering the basic thing, and it is a satellite data actually, which is a requirement for all these applications, requirement for all these kind of solutions, requirement for all these kind of projects. Everyone needs a satellite data, because that is the basic thing on which the planning of a project depends, design of a project depends. You need the imagery of that particular area for which you are going to do the construction, or for what you are going to do some planning, irrigation or flood mapping like that. Basically, you need the data for that. And we are providing those kind of data, satellite data, high resolution as well as low resolution, depending on the requirement of the client. Secondly, we are giving the services. Services means the derived product of those satellite data. Once you buy the data, you need to make some product out of that.
Yes.
So we are giving those products. That is what the 3D landscape is there. And RF planning. RF planning means radio frequency planning, and it is used in the implementation and construction of the telephone towers actually. For that you need the data of the buildings and all the obstacles over there, because obstacles are the things which obstruct the frequency of the those signals actually. So you need the DSM actually. It is called the digital surface model. Alright. So on the basis of satellite data, we generate those digital surface models, which are very effective and useful for the RF planning, radio frequency planning. So that's the latest product we are giving, and this is the latest thing in trend, and as well the industry is booming, the 5G is coming. So this is very relevant, and at the same time we are giving solution for the smart city, for the taxation I told you earlier. So these kind of things we are doing.
So what is the technology involved in RF planning?
In RF planning, basically as I told you, the DSM is required, digital surface model. You need the obstacle data. At the same time, you need to know about the land cover, land use. What kind of the land is used for. Is it the agricultural land or is it residential land? So this kind of data is also required for the RF planning actually. So we also provide that kind of data, and for that we do need to process the satellite images, and that satellite images we can take from the high resolution data that we do, and that is what happening in the RF planning basically.
So let us know more about your solution about flood mapping.
Yeah, of course. For flood mapping, you need to have a 3D model actually. If you allow me, I can show you a model.
Yes, sir.
This is a model, alright? You can see on the camera. This is a digital terrain model of a particular area. This is not concerned to the flood mapping, but it is for the mining area. You can see the different types of layers are there. and at the center there is the mining hole, and there are the roads you can see. It's a very fine model, and it is not only for the visualization purpose, but it is so accurate that if you measure the height of these particular cuttings, they will be relevant on the field as well. So these kind of models are used in the flood mapping. When we use the digital terrain model, previously I was talking about digital surface model that was in RF planning. I'm talking about the digital terrain models, and these kind of models are used in the flood mapping, flood analysis, volumetric calculation as well. So with the help of these kind of models, you can analyze how much area is there the river bed is covering, how much probability of the water is there to spread out at the time of flooding, and how much people going to affect with that if you have the data of those particular localities around the river. So these kind of models are absolutely very useful in the flood mapping.
Okay. What are the future impacts?
Future impacts are bright actually, and they are growing, and they will be grow continuously as well. Because these kind of things will never out of the market. People always need these kind of things like flood mapping and taxations, and at the same time the new technologies are coming, but basic things remain same,
Yes.
People always need the taxation, people always need these RF planning kind of things. People will always need the DTM, DTM at the present people are using most of the time with the satellite data, but now they are, if you use the precise UAV models, so they can use it like that. So it is matching with the current technology as well.
Thank you, sir.